first impression fooled almost everyone. His unusual haircut and carefree personality made many fans dismiss him as another internet sensation. But in combat sports, confidence backed by results changes everything. With every win, the jokes faded and Paddy Pimblett began looking like a genuine threat. Then Paddy revealed how close everything had come to falling apart. Just weeks before facing Benoit St. Denis, he admitted questioning whether he truly belonged among the elite. He even told his team that if he couldn't beat St. Denis, chasing a UFC title might no longer make sense. But everything changed. Another major result in the division became the wake-up call he needed. Instead of hurting his confidence, it fueled him. His training intensity increased, every session had more purpose, and by fight night, all hesitation was gone. His mindset became simple. Put anyone in front of me. That confidence sparked another debate. Some believed surviving against Justin Gaethje convinced Paddy he was already championship level, while others thought the growing spotlight had made him overconfident. Looking back, many analysts disagree. They argue it wasn't arrogance, it was belief. For the first time, Paddy truly looked like a fighter who accepted he belonged among the division's elite. Meanwhile, much of the public focused on everything except his skills. His appearance, accent, personality, and trash talk grabbed headlines, while inside the cage, he kept improving. His victories increasingly came from smarter decisions, sharper technique, and better problem-solving under pressure. His training also explains that progress. Teammates say Paddy regularly trains against relentless grapplers who constantly attack takedowns, scrambles, and submissions. As a result, some of his toughest rounds happen in the gym before he ever steps into the octagon. Another overlooked factor is his size. Many believe Paddy is naturally bigger than most lightweights, giving him another advantage as his winning streak continues. One of the most surprising theories about his rise isn't about technique, it's about his body. Between fights, Paddy reportedly gains significant weight while building strength. When training camp begins, he cuts the extra weight, regains his conditioning, and keeps much of the added muscle. Some analysts compare the approach to bodybuilding, believing it may provide a physical edge on fight night. Bulk first, cut later. Repeat that process over several years, and the result is a stronger, more powerful athlete. Whether that's exactly what Paddy has done is hard to prove, but many agree he no longer looks like the lightweight who first entered the UFC. He's noticeably bigger, stronger, and harder to control. But his physique is only part of the story. Long before his recent rise, respected analysts believed Paddy had championship potential because he could threaten opponents almost everywhere. His striking isn't textbook, but his awkward timing and unpredictable rhythm make him difficult to handle. Once the fight hits the ground, his elite grappling gives him multiple ways to finish opponents. Another key factor is timing. At around 30 years old, many believe he's entering his athletic prime, where experience and physical maturity come together. Outside the cage, his personality only adds to his popularity. His interviews regularly make headlines, but unlike many outspoken fighters, he backs up his words inside the octagon. His aggressive, unpredictable style is supported by real skill on both the feet and the ground. His toughness has also impressed many. Even after absorbing heavy shots, he's repeatedly recovered and turned fights around, strengthening the belief that he's mentally as resilient as he is physically. Veteran observers have also noticed his evolution. As the competition has improved, so have his performances. Critics who once questioned his risky style now see a more disciplined fighter without losing the aggression that made him exciting. That progress has changed opinions. After the controversial Jared Gordon fight, many believed fans had already seen Paddy's ceiling. But instead of leveling off, he has continued adding new layers to his game, forcing even former critics to rethink his championship potential. Today, far fewer people dismiss him. The carefree prospect, known mainly for his personality and haircut, has become an experienced veteran, husband, and father. Those added responsibilities may help explain why every performance now carries greater urgency and why many believe his biggest achievements may still be ahead. The deeper Paddy's career goes, the harder it is to call him just an entertaining contender. More respected voices now believe he has a genuine path to becoming UFC champion, even in the lightweight division, one of the sport's toughest weight classes. Part of that belief comes from something fans rarely notice. Although his weight between fights often becomes a talking point, Paddy insists he never stops training. His diet changes outside of camp, but his work ethic doesn't. According to Paddy, people mistake body fat for inactivity. He says that even when he's heavier between fights, he's still training almost every day while simply eating more than most athletes. In his view, that's why his skills continue improving with every camp. Then there's something you can't teach: star power. Before a punch is thrown, Paddy already has people's attention. Whether fans support him or want to see him lose, they still watch. In combat sports, that kind of interest is incredibly valuable. But popularity alone doesn't explain his success. Many once believed Paddy was easy to finish, yet he has repeatedly survived difficult moments and fought back. That toughness has changed opinions, with many analysts now describing him as far more durable and mentally resilient than expected. Some also believe he's underestimated because of his image. His nickname, haircut, humor, and personality make him seem less dangerous than he really is. That perception often disappears once the fight begins. Several fighters believe Paddy hits harder than expected, and his awkward timing regularly catches opponents off guard. While critics still see room for improvement in his striking, his grappling continues to be his greatest weapon. On the ground, Paddy becomes a completely different challenge. His submission game is dangerous from almost any position, forcing opponents to rethink both striking and wrestling exchanges. Those skills have now been tested against increasingly tough competition. The clearest example came against Benoit St. Denis. Before the fight, Paddy predicted St. Denis' aggressive style would create submission opportunities. After the victory, many pointed out how closely the result matched that prediction, reinforcing the idea that his confidence comes from preparation, not hype. That win also changed the public narrative. St. Denis entered the fight as one of the lightweight division's most respected contenders, yet Paddy defeated him convincingly enough to make many former critics reconsider. The debate isn't completely over, but it's becoming much harder to dismiss his rise as pure hype. Then came the biggest statement yet. Just over 50 seconds after the opening bell, Paddy finished the fight, instantly changing the lightweight picture and opening the door to even bigger opportunities. One name immediately returned to the conversation: Ilia Topuria. Their rivalry has been building for years through interviews and heated exchanges, and many believe now is the perfect time to finally make the fight. If Paddy needs one more victory before a title shot, Topuria appears to be the obvious opponent. The excitement isn't just about trash talk. Paddy has continued proving that his grappling is among the division's most dangerous weapons. His ability to scramble, reverse positions, and find submissions from unexpected situations makes him a constant threat. As title plans continue to shift, more fans are asking the same question: why not book Paddy versus Topuria? The rivalry is real, the interest is massive, and the stakes have never been higher. Many now believe Paddy is no longer a prospect for the future. While he still has areas to improve, what he already brings into the octagon may be enough to challenge almost anyone in the lightweight division today. His physical presence only strengthens that belief. Paddy is a big, powerful lightweight who carries himself with complete confidence, something many fighters say opponents can feel before the fight even begins. Still, one moment may have shaped his career more than any victory. Many analysts point to his fight with Justin Gaethje. Although he lost, they believe the experience changed him. It was his first true test against elite competition, and instead of breaking his confidence, it appeared to make him stronger. Some even compared that growth to Sugar Ray Leonard's evolution after losing to Roberto Duran, arguing that adversity often creates better champions than easy victories. Then came Benoit St. Denis. Many expected the French contender to overwhelm Paddy with relentless pressure, but that strategy backfired. When the opportunity appeared, Paddy locked in the submission with remarkable speed, leaving little chance of escape. That finish sent a clear message. Anyone still viewing Paddy as just an entertaining personality may be underestimating a far more complete fighter than the one who entered the UFC. Attention soon returned to a possible showdown with Ilia Topuria. Some believe the timing favors Paddy, while others argue it's impossible to judge another fighter's mindset before they compete again. One quality, however, is rarely questioned: his determination. Teammates and analysts consistently describe Paddy as someone who never quits. That mindset has earned comparisons to Justin Gaethje, not because they fight alike, but because both are willing to push through extreme adversity to win. The difference, many believe, is mileage. Unlike Gaethje, who has endured years of brutal wars, Paddy is still relatively early in his career and carries far less damage. If he continues developing at this pace, the question may no longer be whether he belongs among the elite, but whether the rest of the lightweight division is ready for what's coming next.